What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with a special video of a war that went on over at OneHive Genesis. It was just too good not to show. This was a few wars ago. They are already in another one. Of course, oops, not that one. Sorry about that. Right here at WHF2 was on our phase 2. You guys know WHF. We have went warred against them. It is Powerbank's clan, and this is their feeder clan, and they matched up with Genesis for an epic arranged war. Good job to both sides. Obviously, all attacks used are basically all attacks used. And WHF2 just had a little bit of trouble with some Town Hall 9s up here towards the top. And that was obviously the difference in the war. But besides that, all Town Hall 10s 2-starred and mostly 3-stars across the board. So excellent job to everyone over there. And obviously, you see that there is some commingling to make the war work. You see Hold My Beer Jr. there. I think there might have been some other ones. Actually, I'm sorry, that's on Genesis. But what I'm saying is that there is some people from OneHive here. I'm assuming that on WHF side, there were some people from the main clan there, just to make the war weights all work. All Town Hall 10s 2-starred on their side, and Genesis was able to clean up all Town Hall 9s and below. So excellent job to everyone. Awesome war. We will get looking at some attacks here. We'll go down and show all the bases, everyone that was in the war. There you go. Let's check out some of these attacks. And one that I thought was really fun to watch because 007, how many of you guys remember when 007 was a little Town Hall 8? Now look at him, 25 heroes and just wrecking a maxed out Town Hall 9. So very impressive to 007. It's funny just to watch some of these guys grow up in the game and become absolute monsters that we knew they would be. When we were watching those attacks, we talked about it, how good they were going to be as Town Hall 9s, and I'm sure Town Hall 10s as well once they get there. Coming at this with a Go Vaho, just coming in with a couple of golems, creating that funnel, dropping those redheads down, the king. Look at this right here. What I thought was great about this attack, no queen. She's not dropped yet. She's not doing a walk. She's not doing anything. He just hasn't dropped her. Everything going into that core with the Tesla farm there. The Lava Hound coming out of the CC means absolutely nothing. They come over, grab that queen real quickly. You see some giant bombs already triggered there as they move their way through the core. More giant bombs going off, and then here comes the swarm of hogs. Just kind of a two-finger drop right there. Really nothing surgical about it or anything like that. Just sending them all in. But with that double bomb set triggered there, he knows they're pretty safe on this side, so he can send a massive hogs in. As they come down, he drops a few hogs on that mortar. Nothing can do anything to him. They can simply take that out before it even gets one shot off. It gets that hits nothing, and then he just reinforces with the last few hogs. I think here in just a moment, goes ahead and finally drops that level 25 queen down. Think about that. He could have 3-starred this base without his queen. I mean, that's insane. She takes out a few defenses, but it's not like those hogs couldn't have got there and got the job done. Still has a few hogs in the bag and still has a heal for them. Just awesome job. They're working their way through. The queen's just working on some trash buildings right now. The last hogs are deployed. He dropped one of them right there. He's got one left. Is he going to drop it? I forgot what he does on that. Anyways, might use it for cleanup on the opposite side of the base, which is probably pretty smart. You see some of those high HP buildings there inside. Yeah, it drops it right there on that town hall and helps out there. But for the most part, it doesn't matter. I mean, that Lava Hound is still chasing things around the base. That's why he didn't drop his queen. There was no reason to, really. She finally gets locked onto it, but too little too late. 007 with a 3-star. Good job, man. All right, let's check out Dwarf taking on number 7 and doing it with a Go La Lune and using the Quakes, just opening this thing up wide open. You see those 3 air defenses right there that are relatively close to each other. He's going to come at the right angle, get all 3 of those, take the queen out, and get the CC taken care of as well. So right here, golems are down, wizards creating the funnel, got the queen down, working her way in, and the last wizard down there sort of widening that funnel out a little bit. Right there, the wall breakers open up the first compartment, then the Quakes go down, open everything up. You see a golem in the CC, which, not that effective, but honestly, I think that's good to mix it up like that. Just throw people off. It's a time sink. That's all it is. It's a time sink, and it might make the difference in a 3-star. The wizards are converging on that with the king. But look how wide open this base is. And the angle the queen's taking, coming from that bottom there, he knows that she's going to get that lower air defense. And then the golems and everything kind of go up the middle. The king is attracted to defending queen, which is up top. So it's just sort of like each little section has something to go for that air defenses. All 3 of them go down. From there, he is perfectly safe to start in with his Go La Lune attack. Lava Lune. Lava Hounds and Balloons coming in, just 2 lava hounds. That's all you need when you only have 1 air defense left. You see those Teslas in that little Tesla farm. They're really doing some work on that first one. They both actually explode at this point, but balloons are already closing in from that haste spell right on top of that air defense. It is going to go down, and that is going to be a wrap. King and some of the troops up top are still doing a little bit of work. Queen is still up. She's doing a little bit of work on that wall, but right there, the last archer tower goes down. Nothing else can hurt his balloons besides maybe an air trap or something, but there they go. It's cleanup time. Beautiful attack by Dwarf. Just absolutely crushed it. All right, fast forward through this one. So they clean up those builder huts there. And let's move on to air, taking on number 9. And guys, normally at Genesis, we just do some, we just do Town Hall 8 attacks and stuff like that. But this was just a great arranged war, and I want to shed some light on it because wars like this, and it's fun to see what Genesis has become. From a Town Hall 8 almost exclusive to these guys are, high level heroes crushing maxed out Town Hall 9 bases, and just it's just an epic war in general. It's nothing low level about it. I guess is the reason I wanted to show some of these as well. I'm going to show a couple of Town Hall 8 attacks, but we just did an Elite 8, so you guys kind of got your fill of that. But there was some good ones in this war as well. Love this Queen Walk right here, dropping down those poisons, the rage there to keep the Queen up, and then as the CC troops come out, drop the poison, and keeps the Queen and the healers in that rage as long as he can. Uses that Queen's ability. Those P.E.K.K.A.s can be scary, but as long as you get your Queen's ability, you use it, it's over. A few archers go down, and everything's fine. So right there, takes all that out, and gets, what's that, 2 Teslas, a couple other defenses. Huge value for that Queen Walk, love it. And then it just comes in with the golems and the wizards, creating the funnel over here. Obviously wants to get in there, take that queen out. Once that funnel's created, he can drop his king down. No CC troops to worry about, can just waltz right in. That builder hut starts to pulling around, but takes it out. He reroutes back to the queen. Here in just a moment, I think he'll aggro. And as soon as this Tesla goes down, so yet another Tesla goes down, the queen is actually wrapped back around. And it's engaging the enemy queen and king, so that's really nice. And then the hogs come in from the backside. Come in, already got a heal spell down. 1 giant bomb's gone off. Second heal spell down, another giant bomb. Looking pretty solid here. The king's up. He's doing some tanking. Those hogs are converging on the core. The queen's starting to take out the expos. This one is over. Lots of hogs left. Both heroes up. Wizards around the outside. Everything you want to see towards the end of the raid is going just right. Air absolutely killing it. Good job, buddy. We'll fast forward as he gets the cleanup and the 3-star. Okay. Let's look at Thor taking on number 11. Another Queen Walk, go-ho, I guess you could say. Different looking base here. A little bit more compact than some of these other ones. Not as many open spots and possible bomb spots and all that. And Thor comes at it. Let's see, from the bottom here, drops that queen down. Immediately drops those healers, starts letting her do her thing, and then that 1 minion up there actually gets taken out with an air trap, but has another one to back it up, drops it down, takes out the builder hut. That's going to ensure that that queen's going to go the direction he wants, and that minion actually turns over and starts targeting that mortar right there as well, so sort of double duty. That was pretty good. Tesla pops, she takes it out, then turns her attention towards that wizard tower just about the time that mortar goes down. So all is well. She is definitely going the direction he wants. A 3rd Tesla pops. So that's what I tell you guys about these Tesla farms. I mean, yeah, they can screw someone up if they don't know where they're at, but if they know where they're at, how simple is it right there to drop that queen in there and just take it all out? So right here, he just comes in, gets the defending queen taken care of with this king, and that's all he was after. Queen's dead. CC Clan Castle is lured. They're going to come down to the queen down here, drops the poison. She's going to do her thing, and that's going to be a wrap for that. Just a king swap there. Nothing. He actually got the. Let's see. Did you get the? No, yeah, that's all he got. Queen. That was pretty much it. But that's all he needs. So moves right here, goes around. He's got his hogs. He drops the CC hogs down. A ton of hogs. I mean, CC hogs didn't need the golem there. Just brought more hogs right there, and 3 heals. He's got 11 hogs still in the bag with a swarm moving through this space. Drops the first heal spell down. You see a double bomb set, but really didn't lose a whole lot to it right there. Just a few hogs went to the side. You see a bunch of skeletons and that king chasing that group. That's why he had 11 hogs in the bag. He wanted to make sure that first group was not just, expendable, but, to where he knew he was going to lose some, save enough hogs to get through the rest of the base, basically. Another giant bomb goes off, but goes ahead and drops the heal down. Those hogs are fine right there. The queen is still up. She's still making her rounds. You got a few more defenses left, so those skeletons still doing work. That king's still chasing, but that king still chasing is not a bad thing. That means that hog that he's been targeting this whole time is still alive. Right there, you see he reroutes back to his base. That means that hog died. So right here, the last defense goes down. They turn around, start taking out those skeletons, and it is cleanup time. The only threat left is that king. He's going to think, no, I think he ignores those wizards there. Hogs come around. He's going to get on them, but they're going to take him out pretty quickly. That is a 3-star. Beautiful attack by our boy Thor. All right, here's one of the guys that came over, obviously brought his mini over. OACE1, which I'm assuming is his second account, doing a very nice Go Vaho. Only 16 hogs and 8 Valks, so really heavy on the Valks here, coming at their number 13. Let's see, comes in with a couple of golems on the right, and then obviously he's going to use those wizards to create the funnel here in just a moment. I'm not sure what he's waiting on there. He's going to go ahead and open up a wall there. Test wall breaker goes off. A couple more go in, and right there they go off as well. Open everything up. Then he's dropping the queen. Now, I guess no. There go the wizards. Huh, interesting. They held on to those wizards for a little bit like that. But right there, the wizards are down. A lot of damage coming to that first golem there, but he is going to bust into golemites. Here comes the king, and in just a moment, as these outside storages get taken care of, the redhead, they're going to be released. Right there, you see a test one, and then a few more coming in. The jump spell's down, the queen's down. CC troops are there, but got some poison for them, and the queen's going to step up in just a minute. She's a little bit hung up right there. I think she finally gets focused for at least something, and then goes back to the town hall. That dragon's still up doing a little work, but drops the second jump spell, which is going to reroute everything sort of back to that core and back towards that defending king, and also obviously to some double giant bomb potential spots. Not to mention a Tesla farm. Those as a heal spell for those Valks, get them healed up and feeling good, and they run right in there and just start wrecking the king. All of those Teslas, they go down very quickly, and here come the hogs. You see that one Valk split and got him another bomb trigger, which was pretty cool. Has one heal spell left for his hogs if he needs it. They're just moving their way through the base. Goes in and drops a cleanup wizard on the backside. Right there, drops that last heal for that last bomb. Good thing that Valk got in there and triggered that, honestly, because otherwise could have been some bacon there, but it was not. Kill squad and the Valk still moving through, still doing some tanking as the hogs progress around the base. And pretty much at this point, it's way too many hogs for the few defenses he has left, especially with that king and those few Valks doing some tanking for those point defense. Goes ahead and drops the couple wall breakers he had left in the last wizard, and that is going to close in on what is remaining, and that's going to be, look how much all the trash is pretty much cleaned up at this point. Only has a few hogs left, but really very, very little at the base to finish up. All storages, but so high HP, but very few actual targets. So we'll fast forward as they get through. The wizards actually break through and help out some as well, so that was a big help. Right there, the last one is about to go down, and boom, 3-star for OACE. All right, some Town Hall 8 action. Let's look at Math taking out number 24 and doing it with a beautiful attack here. I like this one so much. Watch what he does here. One balloon for that sort of stray cannon there, that's just a 1-for-1 trade. You guys know I'm always a fan of that. And then watch how he sends these hogs in. He's sending them in on these targets, and he wants to get the CC lure. He wants to take out these things. He actually expends a heal for it, but the way he sent them in, sending that balloon in, it's all about funneling them into this air defense right here, because that's where he wants them. He wants to get that CC lure out, which he already has, but right there, that air defense had to go down. Double giant bomb triggered. Now he's got all the CC troops grouped up because it's not a dragon or something like that. He just drops the poison. So for those, I don't know how many he dropped there, 8, 9 hogs maybe. He got all of those defenses taken care of, a double set, and the CC lured and killed with that poison. Now he can send his hogs in, obviously, with 2 heal spells left over, 26 hogs, plus he's got his CC full of hogs. No golem, no kill squad really, because he knew it was, obviously it was a cleanup attack. He knew where the bombs were. He knew what he had to get to trigger them, and he knew that he could take all of the CC troops out with the poison spell. He didn't need a kill squad. So he just brought a few, barbs and archers, just leftover storage, leftover space essentially, that he couldn't fit another hog. But besides that, pretty much a straight mass hog attack, just working their way through the base, dropping those heal spells down where they're needed. Obviously, he did it on the first giant bomb, and then just right there. When there's no more giant bombs, keeping them full health, it goes back to that old adage, you can't heal a dead hog. So keeping them, healing early like that is better. More hogs are going to get the benefit of it, and you're going to get a better result. So excellent job by Math. Right there, the last defense goes down, those skeletons go down, and then it's just cleanup time. So really, really like that one. Good job. All right, one more, and we will wrap this one up. Diego taking on 34, and I just thought this was a fun one to watch because he does it with a Zap Quake Dragon attack, or Dragaloon. Comes at it with that bottom air defense right there, just Zap, Quakes it down, boom, it's gone, and then from the top starts his dragons, creating that funnel, normal, Dragon 101 stuff. pushing them into the core of that base, letting those outside buildings get taken care of, those trash buildings, and even uses his king for one of the bookends to push everything towards that core. Then fills in with all his dragons, and he has a rage form, so he's going to drop that in his balloons, which are going to head straight for these air defenses in the core there. Dragons sort of turn one way because they all get drawn into that defending dragon on the clan castle, but I love it because the balloons cut right through the rage and head towards the other air defense. Look how quickly those air defenses go down. At this point, this base is done. Nothing can stop it. The wizard tower is targeted on those balloons, so they're going to start dropping off, but he has so many dragons left, and even a few balloons of his own that he brought there, going to start dropping on some outside point defense, just taking them out. That Tesla farm pops, but again, not going to stop this mass of dragons and balloons that are working their way through this base and absolutely wrecking everything they touch. Beautiful attack by Diego. Really, really liked it. 3-star there. All right, guys. Hope you liked that special video. Every once in a while, there's a war like this, and I haven't done one over at Genesis in a while, so I wanted to highlight some of their awesome attacks. Again, all of those guys that you watched as Town Hall 8s have become absolute beast Town Hall 9 raiders, and I'm sure the same thing. Once they max out and move to Town Hall 10, it will be more of the same. So I hope you guys liked it. Until next time, Jake from OneHive doing my best to help you guys suck less.